going on, guys? Snaggy here, and it's time to preview round 14 of the 2025 NRL season. We are officially halfway through the season, boys. That is crazy. I don't feel that has gone so quickly. I actually can't believe it, and it's still so even. If your team's coming last, they can still play finals, and we're halfway through the season. That is nuts to me. They're probably not going to, but they could. No one's mathematically eliminated just yet, which is absolutely insane. As always, guys, drop your tips. Who's winning all these games? Drop some try scorers in there. I want to see it all. Overs, unders. Now let's check the tipping comp, guys. All right, so I only moved up 16 spots. I'm a little disappointed with that. We got 5 for it. Was a joker round, though. So I'm in 60th. And winners, Benny got 10 as well. Look at this. Seth's got 15. He must have got his margins right as well. That is insane. So I didn't really make up any ground on these guys and got the same as a 10. So joke around didn't quite work out as good as I would have liked. We moved up a little bit, but Benny's flying, Shire's flying, Seth's flying, Nico man in at 4th as well. So congratulations all you guys. You're all flying. You're absolutely killing it this year. You guys are killing it. You need to start your own YouTube channel. Seriously, do it, lads. All right. As always, guys, if you can, shoot me a sub. That would help a lot. We've just crossed 11K. Want to hit 12 soon-ish. I don't know. What should the goal be for the end of the year? How many should we go for? 15? 15K? That'd be pretty awesome. I think we're only at 6 at the start of the year, so that'd be pretty damn awesome. How good would that be? So that's it. Goal 15K by the end of the season, boys. We'll see how we go. Now, just on the punt, I just wanted to chat about that real quick. She's been a little dicey over the last couple 3 weeks. The third week wasn't too bad, but the last couple definitely haven't been as good as I'd liked. What I'm going to have to do is, always, if you have a rough weekend or 2 in a row, I don't normally change stuff just because stuff happens, like, you know what I mean? But it's been very evident. Like, we had a great start to the year. The last few weeks have been dicey. Teams are scoring all their points in one half. And it's just been very, very hard. So what we're going to have to do is I've gone through some data, had a bit of a looked at stuff that would have been hitting if I did put it down, and I'm going to move that in. So removing a lot of individual team stuff, reducing legs, and just going for like more total tries per team for the game, leaving halves out, stuff like that. I'm going to be having a bit of a crack with that this weekend, lowering our stakes a little bit. I think it should be pretty good. We should be able to hit quite a lot. Just quick, obviously trying to hit double ups, just because the odds might be slightly lower, but I just need to start seeing them green ticks rolling in. It's like being a basketball player. Sometimes you just need to shoot yourself a free throw, hear that net go, crack. Then you're good again, boys. So I'll be doing that. So make sure you follow us on Dabble. Follow us on Discord as well, guys. Doing lots of punts there too. I'm creating a Facebook page this week too, so we can. There's a lot of people that just don't know how to use Discord as well. So I'll leave the links to all those things in the description of this video, guys. Now let's get into it. The Knights play the Seagulls. What's that? Thursday night. That should be a pretty good game, actually. Then we have the Storm versus the Cowboys. That'll definitely be a good game. Then we have the Dolphins versus Dragons. I actually like this game too. That's a good game. And then we have Sharks Wires. That is an awesome game. Now, both these teams aren't in form, but this is huge for both teams. Brisbane Broncos versus the Gold Coast Titans. Whoever loses this game is going to be all over the headlines. Like, seriously, all over the headlines. I just watched what's that show? NRL 360. Broncos already took up 3/4 of the show. There'll be 360 will just be a full show of Broncos stuff if they lose this game, seriously. And Titans have the wood on them too, which is pretty crazy. Another banger, Raiders versus the Rabbitohs. This weekend is sick. Tigers versus the Panthers, and then the Bulldogs versus the Eels. They're doing what they did in, what was that last game? Big Bulldogs game? Whatever that was. They're doing the $10 tickets right at the top, guys. So if you're in Sydney, go. Let's pump this crowd up. I want to see it. That game, I can't remember who bloody played, but I remember watching it just going, how much better is it when you can just hear the crowd going skits? It's awesome, man. It just makes the TV experience even better, which is cool. All right, let's get into it. Knights versus the Seagulls. So Seagulls got them last year 44-6. Knights got them the year before 28-18. Manly gone win-loss. They're due a loss. If we're playing the patterns, they're due a loss. And Knights have just been, with the exception of these two games, they've been absolutely god-awful. They really have. Yeah, it's been pretty hard on the old eyes. It really has. Now, let's have a quick look at team list. So, Hetherington out, Thompson out, Gamble out. But we have Marju named on the extended, Kalen Ponga back. Okay, so Marju isn't in the team. He's in the extended, all right? So, front row, Brodie Jones, Tyson Frizzell, Dylan Lucas, Pierce Paul, Brayley. Yeah, that doesn't look very good, hey? Tyrone Thompson on the bench. Marju, if he's fit, he has to play. He has to play. Now, Sea Eagles resting Tom a week. Josh Aloiai out, bro. But simply back. Okay. I like that. Oh, man, this Falalo, he was incredible on the weekend. He was absolutely incredible. Croker back starting with a number 9 on his back. Love it. Simply back into the starting lineup so they don't lose a bunch of size. And they have Waddell, Nathan Brown, Tavanga and Simpkins on the bench. I like it a lot. The Knights have won only one of their past 5 games against the Sea Eagles. Jason Saber scored 5 tries. And again, he's not playing, is he? Matt Lodge dropped. Saab's not in there, is he? Yeah, Saab's not there. NRL.com, you're dropping the ball. Knights have lost their last 4 games at McDonald's Jones. A couple of those games they've lost at home. The Knights dead set deserve that. Knights fans deserve their money back. Like, I would have been like, boys, chip in. Like, let's get these guys their money back. That was absolutely god awful. Tuahu Kola. Kola has scored 8 tries in his past 9 games. Marju has scored 6 tries in 6 games against the Sea Eagles. Man, Kola, that's a pretty impressive record considering he touches the ball about 3 times a game. Like, I mean, not touches, but takes like out of their own half carries and stuff. But he doesn't get much opportunity, so that's actually pretty damn impressive. Let's have a look at some odds here, so the scoring map and stuff like that. So we got Follow and Garrick on McCarthy. So there's points here, boys. There's points here for sure. We got Ola Kuatu on sharp. They're going to have to jam in pretty hard. Garrick or Falalo. There's points here for sure. That's obviously their good side too, I believe. Sea Eagles. Yeah, right. 3rd best right. I mean, that's not a bad defensive edge. 8th, but still I'll take that all day, guys. So I'll be looking at Garrick or Falalo. Maybe even Ola Kuatu as well. Something along those lines as our try scorers. This is where the points will be for sure. Tola, Brooks. Yeah, we're going right side for sure. That's an obvious one. Look, as far as head-to-head tip, I've got to take Manly. They're pretty good. I know they have been going win-loss. Knights have been so goddamn awful. They've been so awful. Again, like I sort of said this, I have no doubt at some point they'll, play some real good footy and blow some teams away. Maybe you go on a little run, but I can't tip them. Like, that's just guessing when that's going to happen. So, yeah, Manly to win. Storm versus the Cowboys. Now, Cowboys have had the wood on them a little bit, but I do believe Cowboys have got a little lucky with state of origin and resting players from memory. And you guys let me know if I'm wrong there in the comments, but I'm pretty sure the Cowboys have had them for a while now. Both teams coming off a win. It's win, loss, win, draw, loss, win. So relatively similar. Cowboys pumped them the last 2 times they played. Coates back, Harry Grant back, Alan McDonald back. That all of a sudden looks like a pretty damn good team, huh? Harry Grant back in here. All right. Nelson back to the bench. Love that. Okay. They're cooking with fire. McKeely in, Lawton in, Burns in. All right, so Polo keeps his spot. Cool. Beautiful. All right, so let's have a look at the Storm have not defeated the Cowboys since 2021. I didn't know it was that long, but damn. Cowboys have scored 119 points in the last 3 games against the Storm. Wow. Storm have won their last 8 games at Amy Park. Nanai has scored 4 tries in 3 games against the Storm. Ryan Pappenhausen has scored 8 tries in 5 games at Amy Park. Well, let's have a look. Who's Nanai matched up on? This could be really, really interesting. Right, so we have Nanai on Katoa. That's a matchup to watch. I can't wait to see those two go at it. That is going to be awesome. Then we have Bloor on Bateman. Okay, right, we have Derby and Vayala on Howarth and Coates. Now, if we're talking edges, Purdue. Okay, so Bloor, I mean, Dearden should be able to handle Bloor okay. Bateman and Bloor. Let's have a little look. Where are the Storm strong? So best left edge. Okay, so Storm, yeah, so we're looking, it's looking like Oates against, yeah, wow. Yeah, there it is right there, boys. The best left edge attack against the worst right edge defense. There you go. That is outrageous. I mean, it looked, Vayala and Dirk, I mean, Dearden's solid, but I guess he's swapped sides now, hasn't he? That's why. Yeah, because Dearden used to defend on the other side, right? Interesting. Very interesting. That's one to watch. But yeah, I like Howarth, but Coates. Maybe Howarth and Coates for two or more. Something along those lines. But yeah, there should be points here for sure. Nice little kick. Derby's been okay, but Derby can put him down too. Like we've seen Derby. I know where he is exactly, but he's made some errors. He's had some games where he puts it all down. So yeah, I like Coatesy for a try on this one. Storm to win at home. Dolphins versus the Dragons. Dragons got them 26-6 last year, and Dolphins pumped them 38-0 the same year, a little bit earlier. Dolphins coming off that awesome win against the Bulldogs, a close loss to the Warriors, and a win against the Eels, where the Eels were actually pretty good in that. A loss to the Roosters and a loss to the Raiders. So they've had a pretty tough run, even though that is only 2 wins there. Whereas the Dragons have had the Knights, the Broncos have been poor, lost to the Warriors, lost to the Tigers, and then lost. So that's not an easy run either. But yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting. So both teams okay. So Plathie back, Jeremy Marshall-King back, Hammer back, huge. So Donahue starting. Okay, so Plathie. So named on this makes my tip harder. All right, if Plath and Jeremy Marshall-King play, I'm taking the Dolphins. But if they're not, I might have to change that one last minute. I just might. They're missing a little bit of speed through the middle here. But I was really impressed with their game against the Dogs. I was really impressed. Like, they absolutely swallowed them. They really did. All right, let's have a look at some more stats here. So Herbie Farnworth is on a 6-try scoring streak. There's your try scorer, bros. Dragons have won only 2 of their past 10 games at Suncorp. Jermaine Masako has landed 19 from 20 goal attempts. Clint Gutherson has scored 4 tries in his last 3 games. Hammer has scored 4 tries in 2 games against the Dragons. Right, so where are we picking our tries, boys? Should be. I reckon. I'm genuinely excited for this game. I think it's going to be really good. It's going to tell us a lot about both teams, you know. All right, so we have Sully and Lawton on Farnworth and Bostock. Let's have a look here. So Dolphins just pretty even between that 10th and 7th, and Dragons actually defending pretty good as well. So Dragons second best left. Gee, so not going right for the Dragons. Attacking through. So you have to go Dragons left or... Yeah, geez, you always have to go Dragons left, don't you? Holmes. Oh, Tuapolotu's back, the try-scoring machine. I'm going on him, bro. Tuapolotu, 2 or more. Lock it in, lad. Dolphins to win, though. I like him to win this one. Dolphins to win. Now, this one's tough. Warriors versus the Sharkies. Warriors got them 30-28 last year. Sharkies got them 16-12 same year. Warriors on 4 of their last 5, defeating the Rabbitohs, Raiders, Dolphins, Dragons, Cowboys. Wouldn't, they probably lost to the toughest team there. The rest are sort of, I'd say, not in the top 4, and very close wins. They're definitely, Warriors haven't been blowing teams away, but I will give them a little bit of credit here. This Rabbitohs game here, I think they would have blown away a lot of teams. Rabbitohs are actually awesome this, and Trell Mitt went Trell Mitt style, and they still couldn't get the Warriors. So I think they probably actually win 36-12 against most teams. The way they played, they were awesome in this game. Really, really good. Just Bunnies were brilliant as well. So onto the Sharks, who lost to the Roosters, beat the Storm, beat the Seagulls, beat the Eels, lost to the Tigers. So 3 of their last 5. Sharks have been very, very good, but just not quite, they're a genuine threat this year. But, they are a threat. They definitely are a threat. Now, let's have a look at team lists. So, Rocco Berry out and Barnett. Oh, what's up with Rocco Berry? What happened to Rocco Berry? Hamstring. When? And Barnett. Now, I just want to talk Barnett for a sec, guys. Look, Warriors fans who are watching this, and a lot of Wars fans watch. This sucks for the Warriors this year. It really does dent their chances. But if we want to take a glass half full approach here, I've been saying, I think the Warriors this year have become an issue for a lot of teams. They're a genuine issue. I think if they get some meters, minutes in the legs of Halasima, in Laban, in Vayamanga, in Stones, who's the other one? LA, isn't there another one? Is it Lealotu? If they can get some minutes in these boys' legs, like genuine NRL minutes, get their reps up at the highest level, they are going to be an absolute problem next year. Metcalf with another full year, with a full year at number 7, learning his craft, building his combination with Chanel. I'm serious, they are going to be an absolute problem next year. These guys probably, it's not like Mike Barnett's doing anything, but he's taken a lot of minutes, and same with Fish. Getting some minutes in these legs mightn't be the worst thing in the world, because they're problems, man. They're all really, really good. All they need is 30 NRL games under their belt, and they're going to be absolute issues. So, glass half full Wars fans, even though it's terrible for this year, seriously, it could almost slingshot the speed of those other guys up. And seriously, man, 19 years old. Bruh, insane. Now, Sharkies, Ronaldo out. Teagan, Katoa in. He's back. No, Katoa's always been in, hasn't he? No, Katoa was out, right? Yeah, Katoa was out. Of course he is. He's coming in. He has to be out, right? All right. So, okay, cool. So we've got pretty much unchanged. We've got Atkinson on the bench. Cool. Bro has to go to a new club. Tapua. Bro, you're too good to be sitting in the reserves. Go to another club, bro. Seriously, that dude is a grader. That dude is a grader for sure. Go to the Eels or somewhere where it needs a front rower. Seriously. Way too good. All right, Sharks have won 6 of their past 8 games at Shark Park. Warriors have won 3 of their last 4 games against the Sharks. Kale Lero is on 8-game try scoring run. DWZ has scored 8 tries in his past 6 games. Blake. Is that how you spell his name? That's not a typo? Is that a typo? No, that's how you spell it. Okay, jeez. We'll place 150th. There you go. Man, I'm tossing and turning on this one, boys. This could... I'll go either team 1 to 12. Let's have a look at that, actually. Big wins, little wins. 1 to 12s. Damn. It's crazy. Right, so we've got Catewell and DWZ on Oro and Hiroti. Ramian and Katoa on Pompey and Tulva. Oh, shit. Damn. Got some matchups, boys. All right, beautiful. I'm probably going to take Nakora for a try scorer every game this year. Now, let me just look it up. I'll just go check the odds are right first. Now, he hasn't been scoring, but he's he hasn't been scoring, but he's getting close a lot. He's been getting close a lot, and he's getting a lot of opportunities to score. That's all you want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know when you pick someone to score, you like pick and they just like you take Kohler or something from the Sea Eagles, and they literally just and then Garrick gets 3. You know, Hopper, you know, and you just sitting there, oh man, they're not even going that way. Like they are going Nakora's way a lot. So let me have a quick look. So we go Warriors, try scorer. Oh, that's Britton Nakora. I was going to say $2. $7. Like, this is the thing. If you take him every game this for the rest of this season, so what's there? 14. You're going to like all you need to do is score more than twice. You know what I mean? Score more than twice and you'll break even. And he gets 3-4 genuine attempts at the line. Like he's been in and out. He's been bounced. But he obviously has to lock. If he's locked down this spot with Ford starting, I'm just a little worried that maybe Nakora might end up starting in the front row. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, let's have a look at the scoring map. So Sharks pretty solid across the board. So you want to go Sharks left edge. Sharks left edge, who would be? Well, you got to go Ero. He scored every game this year, right? You got to go Ero or Hiroti. I like Ero just because he's scoring a lot. He's scoring a lot. I'd probably go Ero and then... Damn. Yeah, I'd be looking at Ero for sure. And I'll probably take Nakora as well. I'm just going to... Yeah, if you are watching, I'm just putting money on Nakora to score every game for the rest of the year. Just... Probably $50, $50. I just if he scores more than 2 tries this year, or even. Okay. He's the sort of guy that he could score 4 in 6 games as well. Like he gets that many opportunities. They hit him flat a lot because they go to him flat. Because if he doesn't score, they go out the back next time. So he always gets a run. He always gets a run. He's been getting so close so many times, and I just remember keeping an eye on it, going. Bro, if they keep playing to him short like this and he doesn't score, you know what I mean? His odds are gonna stay really, really high, but he's gonna start scoring. Like you can't get 4 or 5 opportunities a game close to the line and not score sometimes, you know. So yeah, I'll be taking those 2. Now, as far as who's gonna win this thing, who knows, bro. I might just take Sharks just because they're at home. They're coming off a bye, right? Warriors, a lot of games in Sydney. Been doing a lot of travel. I'm going to take Sharkies at home in a close one, though. Having said that, up the Wars. I sort of want Wars. I want Wars to do really good this year. And Sharkies fans, I'm still dirty at you. I love you. You're actually great fans. But just how low not got the finals games, bro, made us look bad, bro. Made us look bad as a code. Whenever I was giving all the AFL fans trash of how hard we smoked them, they're like, you guys couldn't even sell out a semi-final. Only 20,000 people went. All right, Battle of the Pooh. Queensland. It just sucks to be a Queenslander at the moment, doesn't it? It really does. Imagine being a Broncos and a Maroons fan at the moment. Man. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Broncos on a 4-game skid. Titans won 1 of their last 5, and one of them was against a really poor Knights. And easily could have lost that too. They were down 20-0 at half-time. 1 wrong bounce of the ball. 1 bad call, and they lose that one too. Now, look, as I said, Titans have had them the last couple times. They've played twice last year. Titans got them both times. Now, Reece Walsh back. Mosey in. Jojo Fafita out. That's a huge loss. I spoke about him last week. He's really good. Super underrated. Verrill's out too, but we have Brimson back. Ryan Foran. Okay, so how are they lining their spine up this time? So we've got Campbell at fullback, which I did like. I like Campbell not having to organise the team. I just want him to play footy, man. Oh, Alan Fitzgibbon's in. Oh, can't wait to see his match. He's a beast. Oh, was he going to be against Cobbo? We'll have to see. Kieran Foran, and then Weaver, and then we have Sean Mullany. Then we've gone back to the starting Mo, Campbell, and Tino. Broncos have lost 6 of their past 7 games. Titans have scored 100 points in successive wins over the Broncos. In 3 successive wins over the Broncos. Winger Jesse Arthurs has scored 6 tries in 7 games at Suncorp Stadium. AKP has scored 9 tries in his past 6 games at Suncorp Stadium. Reynolds has become the 55th player to play 300 games. Congratulations, Reno. That's a big achievement. 55 people. Game's been going for 108 years. No, it's longer. Way longer. All right, let's see who the bros touched off on. Fitzgibbon is going to be on Arthurs. All right, I'm going to have to take... I can't even think of what his defense looks like, but Arthurs scores tries on the wing, and he's obviously not a regular in the wing. Broncos 4th best against... Yeah. Arthurs. Or Shibasaki as well. Look here, boys. Oh, and they've gone Piakura in the second row. Why didn't I see that? And Wilson back to... Look, man, Broncos, this is what I'll be doing for... Okay. Stop the presses. I was about to say what I would do. Now, this isn't exactly what I would do, but it's a massive step in the right direction. I was about to say the Paddy Carrigan prop thing hasn't worked. I'm not saying he hasn't been awesome there. He's a better lock, right? He's better when he can choose his carry. Jensen in at start. Payne Haas, Piakura, Ricky, Carrigan. Hallelujah. Broncos to win. Kobe Harrington comes back. He is great off the bench. Lions, he's great against a tiring middle pack. He does great in there. He patches up minutes for whoever in the middle. And then you've got size coming off the bench, leg speed coming off the bench, and a genuine number 9 off the bench. Good job, Broncos. Good job, Broncos. This is heaps better. Okay. Now I've already done these, haven't I? Yeah, Broncos to win this one, guys. Broncos to win. So we've got points here. Let's have a look where else. Broncos 6. Jeez, there's points everywhere, isn't there? Titans are just not defending. You could also go Ezra Mann if you want. Who's Ezra Mann going to be? Weaver, Randall. You want to go this side because Foran and Fermor are pretty solid defenders. Kelly's actually been okay. But yeah, you're going left. Piakura on Randall, Mam, Weaver, Shibasaki. Yeah, left, boys, if you're taking try scorers. Safest option here, and then they get more risky as you come in, but the odds get better. Okay? It depends. If you got big old plums, chuck Piakura in. Chuck him in. Raiders versus the Bunnies. This is going to be a good game. Bunnies were awesome last week. And they get Munro, they get Host, they get Whiten, they get Cody Walker back. Where is Munro? I need to see this dude play some rugby league. Jai Gray dropped to the reserves. Sullivan in on the halves. Totola LeBlanc. That's what I love about rugby league, bro. Every year there's just a player coming in that we never heard of. And he's just like, all of a sudden he's awesome. Liam LeBlanc. That is just gold. Lachlan Hubner. Never heard of him. Now I love him. It's the best game on earth. Man, okay, so where they coming in? So Cody Walker's coming straight in at 6. Boom, love it. Jack Whiten comes straight in the centres. Boom, love it. All of a sudden that's a beast of a centre combination. You got Alex Johnson, try scoring machine. You got Jai Arrow, Keon. I love it. This Bunnies team's on. It is in Canberra though, and it's Papa's record day. Come on, man. Why'd you have to make this game so hard? Trey Mooney, Starling, Stewart, Fogarty, all back. This is going to be a banger. Oh my God. Who's everyone tipping? I've got to check this, boys. Sorry. I'm leaning towards the Raiders, eh? I mean, the Bunnies. Oh, 91% of people tipped the Raiders. Whoa. Am I tripping? Or can the Bunnies win this? This is the best that they've team that fielded this year. Right? Surely. Alright, so let me have another look at this Raiders team. We've got Weeks, Tamale, Tomoko, Chris, Sebastian. Okay. Starling back. Jeez, they're full strength. Then Horsburgh at lock and Papa. Raiders have gone balls to the wall. Oh, the Raiders team, I like it better. Oh, I'm going to have to take the milk because they're at home. I really want to take the Bunnies in this game. I really want to pick the Bunnies. Oh, you're killing. I'm going to look at these matchups before I make my decision. Might be able to find a soft spot. Come on, give me some data that would let me pick the Bunnies. Alright, so we've got Papa, Cool, Matangi, Tarpany and Arrow. Alright, so through the middle, Raiders win. Dummy half, Raiders win. Second rowers, Young and Hoskin, Raiders win. Halves, Humphreys and Walker, Strange and Fogarty, Raiders win. Edges, Graham and Tass on Chris and Tamale. Wash. Then we have White and Johnson on Tomoko and Savage. I'd probably give that to the Bunny. Yeah, man. All right. I think I've got to go bloody Raiders. I really want to take the Bunnies in this game. I might even change that last minute, but I'm going to say Raiders. They've been bloody good. I mean, look at this. Best right edge attack, best middle attack, terrible left edge attack. We've got to go Raiders right, don't we? Raiders right. Tomoko, Savage on... Yeah, well, look, as much as I love Whiten, and he is a great defender, he's definitely not a Graham defender. James Graham. Duncan, Hoskins can get at him there. Yeah, we've got to go Savage, don't you? You're almost going to go Savage and Johnson. Savage and Johnson for 2 or more. That's like not going to miss. That's definitely not going to miss. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go Canberra, boys, but not too confident in that one. And if I get a little gut feeling, I might change it. But they're like I just matched them all up. I like there's more parts I like about the Raiders, and if you just looked at those numbers, the Raiders have been very good, bloody good. Panthers versus the West Tigers. Now, let's have a little look-see here. West Tigers are in 13th on 12 points. Panthers are 1 spot behind. Like they're at half a game behind technically. If Panthers win this, they're going to go to 13 points. I'm probably going to jump a few of these teams, a couple of these teams. But if Tigers lose, well, I guess there's a lot of these teams. There's a good chance they lose as well. So there mightn't be a huge amount of movement here, but Tigers can really push themselves up really nicely here. So I wouldn't say it's a must-win, but this win it would be nice, really nice for the Tigers, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I guess for the Panthers, it's just they sort of, they got to win, don't they? They got to win. Tigers on a 3-game skid to the Cowboys, Rabbitohs, and Storm, so pretty solid teams. They haven't been losing to the Knights or anything like that. Beat the Sharks, beat the Dragons, who, Dragons are actually pretty good. And the Panthers beat the Eels, lost to the Knights, draw with the Cowboys, beat the Broncos, lost to the Sea Eagles. Now let's have a look at some team lists here. So Alex Twal out, Royce Hunt out. So who's in the middle then? Fainu comes in, Tyrrell May. Now, one thing I think, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but Pole has been out. He is the perfect yin to the yang of Tyrrell May. Is it Tyrell May or Tyrrell May? Whatever. He's like your, not quite cut from the same cloth, but sort of more Spencer Lena-y, just fast, hard, late footwork, hit the collision hard. Whereas Tyrrell's more, he's like Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz. He beats you with he out volumes you, right? You got Conor McGregor in pole who's just going to flatline you with the left hand, and then you got Tyrrell May, who's Nate Diaz, who's just gonna jab you to death and just out volume you. It worked really well together. So him and Royce Hunt together just didn't sort of work. It wasn't the same. Tyrrell can take volume carries, sometimes 2 a set, but when Pole took one, it was violent, and it just worked. I haven't heard anyone sort of talking about Pole being out at all. Everyone gave him praise while he was there, but then when he went out and Tigers lost, no one was sort of like, yeah, well, maybe that has something to do with it. But I genuinely think it has had something to do with it. So Seyfarth goes to lock. Tupac Shakur comes in the second row. So that's a bit of a shake-up. Charlie Murray comes in. I don't know who he is. Now, Penrith were pretty good. I know a lot of people were there and just beat Parramatta. Parramatta are near the bottom. I heard people saying that Parramatta, whether they're at the bottom or not, played awesome footy last week. They completed high, kicked well, made a lot of tackles. So I actually thought that was a better win than it said on paper. But still not their best. It's so far from their best, in fact. It's not funny. Now, what we got? We're pretty much unchanged, right? Eisenhoof comes in. Summonson comes in. Now, this Summonson dude, Papali'i named as well. Alamotti still dropped. Whew, that's wild. Bro carved up in the grand final. That's pretty wild. So there you go. I'd love to see Papali'i come in for Eisenhuth. Summerson, when he comes on too, needs to just pass the ball off the deck, bro. Stop trying to be fancy with it. He was running through the ruck and passing back through the ruck and stuff like that. Just give the ball to Cleary. Get out of the way. Seriously. Even Mitch Kenny knows that. He actually did mess that up once this year. He didn't pass it to him on a field goal attempt. But overall, he knows. Let's have a look, see at some of these. West Tigers have won over 3 of their past 13 games against the Panthers. Panthers have won 18 of their last 21 day games. Whoa. West Tigers have won 3 of their past 4 games at CommBank Stadium. Brian Torres scored 4 tries in his past 3 games at CommBank Stadium. Sonny Taruva scored 4 tries in 3 games at CommBank. Oh, yeah, he's playing his old team. Ooh. Who's he up against? I'll tell you who I want to give a huge rap. Tar. Bro, he's great. I heard I was watching Bloke in Nevada today and they're like, yeah, he goes missing too much. He's got to be more consistent. Center's the position where that's very almost impossible to do. Like, they can just go the other side. Like, the team can just, as a whole, just attack the other side a whole heap and you don't get much ball. I remember hearing that about Katoni Staggs, and they're like, man, he needs to get more involved. I'm like, how, bro? Every time he's been near the ball, he's taken a carry. The ball's just on the other side of the field the whole game. It's not his fault, bros. But I really like him. He's up against McLean. That could be huge. I really like that, him or Taruva. That could be definitely some space there. Let's have a little look. So you got to go right, don't you? So West Tigers, if you're going right, so Toa or Taruva. If you're going Panthers, you're going left. You're going left to McLean, Jenkins, even though he's definitely the least experienced of these. Man, Penrith are playing with an edge. Is just so... Like, I saw one of the bros drop this massive comment on my video. And when he said, I'm doubting these guys, like Talangi, McLean and Jenkins and stuff like that. I'm not doubting them, bro. They're green. That's what I'm trying to say. I've sat here and said I genuinely think McLean has the potential to be better than Stephen Crichton. that's a huge call. I have big raps on him, but I'm just saying, right as of today, he's like he wouldn't make many other NRL teams, is what I'm saying. Same as like Jenkins. Like I don't think he would walk into many clubs right now. Green doing an okay job, all that sort of stuff. That's was my point. Panthers to win. Doggies versus the Eels is going to be huge, boys. Doggies had the wood on them the last couple times. Close games, though. I like Parramatta in this game. I don't know if they're going to win it. But I'll actually, like I said, Parramatta were really, really good. And this is the whole thing. Like, Bulldogs, bro, I just can't. I don't mean to be like, it's not even disrespectful. I haven't been able to watch any media about the NRL the last 2 weeks. Like today was the first time I watched Bloke in a Bar and 360, and it was just, I'm so sick of hearing about the Bulldogs. I don't mean that to me, mate. I love the Bulldogs. I just can't hear it anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm just when State of Origin rolled around, I was like, thank God I just don't have to hear about the Bulldogs for a few days. Like I could just talk about State of Origin chat. Like I said, I love the Bulldogs. I love what they're doing. I reference them all the time as a good team. But I'm so sick of hearing about them. But I think the only way we're not going to hear about them for a little while is if they win. If they start losing games here, this is huge. Like this will be, why did you shake the cage? What have you done? You've just brought this young kid in. He's not even winning games for us, rah, rah, rah. So this is huge, huge, huge stuff. I want to hear about the Bulldogs for their footy. I'm just so sick of hearing about... I didn't actually say that before, did I? So I didn't mean that, though. I'm so sick of hearing about the Bulldogs not to do with footy, if that makes sense. Winning games, great. Losing game, whatever. I love hearing about the Bulldogs. I'm just so sick of hearing about the off-field stuff. I just can't stand it anymore. It's just because, like... I don't know if people realise this. The Bulldogs own the media right now. You got Braithen Astor, who's heavily affiliated with him on 360. You've got Gus, who's on every podcast and every media on Channel 9. So the two big shows, are pretty heavily influenced by it. Then you got, I think, 4 of the top 5 podcasts have a Bulldog staff member on it. So you got Levels, you've got James Graham's show, whatever that's called. What's it called? James Graham, wherever it's called. What is it called? I don't know. And then you've got Braithen Astor's show as well, 180, where it has Rennie Matua and him on it as well. It's just like, bro, like, how much Bulldog stuff can we hear, bro? I want to hear about the Sharks and the Warriors and Canberra. I love hearing about the Bulldogs, the team, but I'm sick of hearing the off-field stuff. I really am. I don't know why I went on that tangent just then. Why did I even say that? Oh, that's what I was getting to. All the off-field, all that sound is off now, which I'm happy about. And we can just watch them play some damn footy. We can see if this Lachlan thing works. We can see them push towards, through this State of Origin period, play some footy, see if they're legit, all that sort of stuff. So I'm so happy about that. I'm happy I don't have to hear about Lockie Galvin signing anymore and whether Gus talk trash to us all and all that sort of stuff. We can just watch the Bulldogs play, which I've absolutely loved doing this year. They've been a pleasure to watch. They really have. Both teams coming off a loss. Roosters, Raiders, Titans wins for the Bulldogs. Lost to the Dolphins, lost to the Broncos. They don't like Queensland. Eels, good win against the Sea Eagles, good win against the Knights, lost to the Panthers, lost to the Dolphins, lost to the Sharks. Now, outs, Underhill and Smith. They're not even players, are they? Stephen Crichton back, Max King back, Lockie Galvin in, Kurt Mann in, Karaz in, Saluka Fafita in. That's a lot of ins, boys. They're rocking full strength. Will Penasini back, Joey Lussick back, Dean Hawkins back. Now, Toby Sexton has been named at 7. We got Max King with Saluk Fafita. We got Josh Curran in the second row and Kurt Mann in at lock. Now, Lockie Galvin, again, has been named at 23. He's playing. yeah, this is a media thing as well. To get them talking about it. Will he play? Won't he play? People, like, it's another media thing. They've also put him in number 23. He's playing. I don't know who's going to drop out. Probably Morin. And he'll be playing. Now, I like this Bulldogs team. This Bulldogs team looks tough. Now, let's have a look. Let's look at these first, then go to matchups. Bulldogs won last year's King's birthday game against Eels 22-18. Eels have won 9 of their past 12 games against the Bulldogs at a core. Bulldogs have conceded 144 points in their past 5 games. Josh Adokar scored 23 games in 26 games at a core. Connor Tracy will play his 100th. There you go. Shout out to Connor Tracy. Never give up, boys. You played New South Wales Cup for about 5 years. All right. Here's the good stuff. We've got Will Penasini and Lomax on Montoya and Sherry. Will Penasini, Lomax, Bronson, Sherry, Montoya. That's a good battle. Like Lomax trashes Montoya. Sherry's definitely got the wood on Penasini. We've got kick out on Tula. Ooh, that's a good matchup too. Sexton and Burton. This really depends how they're going to be used. This is actually a hard one to pick. Like if Galvin's playing, I'm thinking about taking the Eels. You know what I mean? And you're probably thinking, what? I just think it might throw a spanner. You know, like imagine if they drop a front rower. All right, so they drop Morin. I guess they got Hayes and yeah, they're probably pretty covered there, actually. My bad. We've got Junior Paulo, Max King, Saluka Fafita. Yeah, I'm going to take the Bulldogs, boys. I'm going to take the Bulldogs should win this. They've been playing really good footy, but I would not be surprised if this is a close one. Would not be surprised if it's a close one. Yeah, Parabin punching way above their weight class. Bulldogs coming back. They're fresh, though. They've got players coming back from Origin riding high. They're going to be very good. They're going to be very tough to beat. And they know this is a results-driven sport. They know they can tell the players, we shut everyone up if we just win a game here. Let's get it done. Go out there and get it done. Yeah, Bulldogs to win this one, boys. All right, boys. So we've gone Seagulls, we've gone Storms, we've gone Dolphins, we've gone Sharkies, we've gone Broncos, we've gone Raiders, we've gone Panthers, we've gone Bulldogs. That's it, boys. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.